What's up, guys? I'm Bairx. Welcome back to Star Citizen Part 3. So today we are here at Area 18. Um, Now, currently, you can't go outside. That is going to be coming, I believe, in 3.0. Definitely the 3.0 series. This is, like I said last video, it's kind of like a floating city. It's a fairly cool place to check out. Now, before I get into this, I want to let you guys know I'm not going to be spending a lot of time here, just based on the fact that, I kind of showed you guys Port Ellisar, and I'm going to be, kind of running through like some of the shops really fast, just to give you a quick view of some of the different changes. Like I said, that there was more of a selection here. So I'll just make it real brief and then move on and let you see some of the other stuff. And also, I definitely kind of want to show you guys the Starfarer. So I'm going to definitely do that. So so you enter through here, and then you're I guess outside. It is obviously an atmospheric type world, considering that we're outside in our clothes, no spacesuit. Um, so we'll go, I guess to the medical unit first. Uh, we don't have one of these at Olisar, but basically, I guess if you get injured or you die or I don't know, you lose a limb or something, you're going to be able to, be here and recover and whatnot, and you know, um, get a maybe not a huge real life doctor bill. I'm hoping. Um, but like I said, I'm not too sure about this. I haven't really done any research on like the medical facilities. So I know that if something happens to you, you'll kind of like wake up there. It might be more or less like a like kind of like the spawn area ish maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. If anybody has anything to add to exactly their entire total use, maybe when they implement professions and stuff, maybe medics can be here working possibly. I'm not really 100% sure. That would kind of that'd kind of be cool. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Before we go walking around, I'll just run to some of the stores and different things like that really quick. So the weapon shop, Cubby Blast over here. It has a bigger selection, um, as you can see. There's a lot of different weapons here: sniper rifles, um, uh, just energy rifles, basically assault rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, so forth and so on. Machine guns, I guess, or ballistic rifles, different things like that. They have a variety of different pistols and stuff like that. Here's different armor. Here's the light. Here's medium, and then here's heavy. And then this wasn't over there, but this is kind of like your pirate slash, I guess maybe mercenary gear or something like that. Or you could just get it if you like the look. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a pirate or a mercenary. I mean, you just like it. Um, there's this stuff, and same thing. You can get your ammo and stuff like that here. Your medi pens, all that good stuff. Uh, but a variety of different types of guns and stuff here. And then over here in this room is just all the spacesuits, just the spacesuits and different things like that. Now I will tell you guys this too. I think next video I might go out commit a crime because it's the only way to spawn there. But there is another station for pirates or people who want to do terrible things to people. But I have to do something bad in order to spawn there. Um, And also at the same time, in case any of you guys do accidentally strafe or hit, one of your guys, you end up getting wanted. Um, in a later video, I'm going to show you how to like clear your name. Basically, you have to go to a specific place and then go basically kind of hack into a computer a bit and kind of clear your name. It's a fun little mechanic, but it's heavily PvP'd, so we might see some action, might have some fun. Um, Over here is really cool. So while you're out here and different things like that, you can see different ships flying and um, just different stuff like that. Like I said, I mean it's pretty much just like a big floating city. But like I said, I mean, it's really cool. I mean, this place is really cool. Like I said, this game, maybe Port Alisar doesn't really do it justice. Maybe the hangars that I showed in past videos didn't do it justice. But I mean, this game is ridiculous. It has a tremendous amount of detail, and I mean, you could see. I mean, it has advertisements, like full on, visual advertisements, as if they were, legitimate, I guess, I don't know, flat screens, futuristic billboards, I guess you could say. Um, and yeah, it's just really cool. So, Astro Armada. Now, I could be wrong, but from what I have read, talked to people about, and seen, I believe this nice, lush, elegant place that kind of resembles like a showroom floor, um, kind of like a car place, right? Well, this I believe is where you're going to be able to buy ships. You're going to be able to come up, maybe talk to this guy, and I think you're going to be able to purchase ships from here. Um, and I don't know, I guess maybe sell them possibly or something. I did come here and check this out. The elevator doesn't work. I don't know if it's going to, if it's going to go somewhere. But as it stands right now, no, it doesn't do anything. But yeah, I figured I'd show you guys that it's pretty cool. Astro Armada, pretty um, pretty cool little shop. Very nice. It's like very elegant and all, fine, wood trim type stuff. Now, this is Dumper's Depot, which we also have one at Port Alsar, but this one is a little bit more in depth. Um, like I said, I mean, I think you're going to be able to like salvage stuff here, kind of like you see over there. It's just, I guess, either fixing and or chopping apart that Hornet over there. But I think you're going to be able to kind of like buy, sell, and trade or something like that. Oh wait, hey, look at this, look at this, look at this, buy, sell, and trade. I'm not even shitting you. I just saw that as I said that, and I'm like, as I'm saying it, I'm reading that too, and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, man, I should pay a little bit more attention to markers and then I guess signs. I'm terrible. So excuse that. Yeah, about that. But yeah. So I guess you'll be able to buy, sell, and trade. This is your buy, sell, and trade here. Um, and like I said, I think you'll be able to like come up here and I guess sell stuff. It says inventory on the screen, so I'm assuming it's going to show you your inventory. You'll be able to you know sell stuff or buy stuff or different things like that. Pretty much buy, sell, trade. We'll go back out of Dumper's Depot here. Go across the way. Now, I mean, I wasn't really gonna run all the way around the station. I mean, they're just like dirty back allies. Yeah, dirty back allies, guys. I can't speak today. I apologize for that. Dirty back alleys, and I don't really fully know the purpose for them. I mean, maybe there'll be like little shops here. I don't know, maybe some drug dealers back here or some stuff, but um, I mean, if you get the game and on your own, I mean, you guys could just walk around back here. I haven't really found anything back here. There is like one shop that I think is going to be getting put in. Or I mean, if you just want to go and walk around for like, you know, um, if you want to walk around like, what's the word I'm looking for? If you want to walk around and like look at like the scenery and stuff, like you totally like come out here and chill and just check out like, a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like of the city and different things like that. But like I said, I mean, it's a very beautiful place. It's a very detailed, very um, I guess you can say atmospheric and immersive. Um, but it's pretty cool. And I think this is what I was talking about. It says coming soon, and I was over here, and it's like the Galleria Rental, I believe, shopping center or something. So I don't know. I think you might be able to like rent these carts, which I mean you could buy, you could purchase, I guess, and you don't necessarily have to rent a gray cat. I mean, they're not really that expensive or anything to even buy off the store or whenever they take that out. I have no idea what their future plans is. Like once you're able to purchase, ships and other things in the game, you know, I mean, you can technically kind of do that now through rec, but I mean, like as far as like and for a lot of people that don't know what rec is, it's just their rental currency. So basically, you could do some like space race type stuff, and you know, it'll give you like rec, which is basically like just rental credits. And what it does is just allow you to try different guns right now, different loadouts on your ships. You can even, rent some ships and different things like that with them. But yeah, like I said, I mean, for the most part, I'm not sure when they implement a full-on currency system that isn't alpha and what you buy you get to keep and throw insurance on, etc. I'm not sure if they're gonna like still allow you to purchase ships through the store, because in a way, like currently at the moment, in my opinion, it's overlooked, right? Because it's also being used to fund the game. But once the game's already funded, right, and everything's kind of in its place, there's no placeholders. Everything is what it is, and we get the game, right? Um, I think I would classify that. Now, you guys might get mad, but I mean, I'm a very blunt and brutally truthful person, and I just call it how I see it. But to me, that's kind of a pay to win, because you can definitely buy whatever you want if you have the money. And I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with any type of games like that. Every game has their own, design of how they want to do stuff or market their stuff. But I mean, if I am rich and I could just buy the entire shop off of everything and then just, come wreck your entire org, and for anybody that has heard me say orgs in the past and don't know exactly what orgs are, they're basically guilds, clans, groups, clubs, whatever you like to classify them. That's pretty much all they are. They're just classified as organizations here. But like, yeah, I mean, you could just go and wreck somebody's org. You have endless supply of money. It doesn't matter. But like I said, yeah, at these shops, yeah, they have a lot wider selection, a lot different color variants on everything, shirts, shoes. They have a lot of different type of coats and I guess hoodie type stuff and jackets and stuff like that. I don't know if they have a bigger hat selection, but they definitely have a bigger selection everywhere else. And shirts, coats, etc. But yeah, I just wanted to, like I said, I'm just kind of briefly blowing through some of this stuff because you guys have seen it in the past video. So, and then the last thing I have to show you here is G-Lock. G-Lock is is the bar, and it might get loud in here. So I'm gonna stop talking for a second, and I'm gonna let you immerse yourself in the music. I might start dancing. I don't know, but we'll find out. So here you can, come relax with your friends, sit up on the dance floor and, type /dance, I believe. I don't think. Apparently my guy is really bad at dancing. But anyways, it says I feel the music. But yeah. By the way, there are also like emotes like that. Just like in a lot of other MMOs, you can, like, you can /sit, and you sit down. You could, I think, /wave, I believe. Oops. Yeah, you wave, and I don't know. Let me see. /wave. I don't. Yeah. It won't show up in fourth person. But if you're in front of your friends, you could see it. But like I said, I mean, this is just a nice little hangout place. This place is going to be riddled with NPCs and all kinds of stuff when 3.0 drops. There's going to be all kinds of traffic all throughout this place. They're going to definitely make it a lot more immersive. There's going to be more people than you see here currently. All the people that you see running by me and around me are players. There are no NPCs, except for the ones behind the desks and different things like that. I guess this is like maybe the trash incinerator or something like that. But like I said, you could just check this stuff out on your own. I mean, it's a pretty cool, immersive little place. I mean, this is pretty much just Area 18. Like I said, I mean, it has a lot more selection and stuff for, weapons and clothes and different things like that. And, definitely it has some pretty cool views from different areas, like outlooking the city and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to head over to my hangar, and I'm going to give you guys a little tour of the Starfarer. And the reason for this, if anybody's thinking about purchasing the game or already has the game purchased, and maybe you guys haven't really seen some of the different ships, I want to show you guys different ships. But at the same time, I also want to give you guys the scale of things. Because you guys, in the first video I showed you my Aurora. It's a very small, kind of compact, little ship. And then I showed you last video, the Hornet, which is a, pretty, pretty cool little fighter. And I'd probably go out on a limb to say, it's definitely in the top fighters, probably one of the top best fighters that you can end up getting. And then at the same time, I'm going to take you now to the Starfarer, right? And the Starfarer is a lot larger ship. Like, both those ships would easily fit inside of it. Like, maybe not necessarily in the cargo bay, but if, like, in terms of if you gutted it out, they would both definitely sit inside, like, no problem. It is a big ship, but keep in mind when I show you this, you might be like, wow, this thing is super huge. And you're right, but the sad part is this isn't even going to be one of the biggest ships. There are capital ships and other ships a lot larger than this, to the point where what I'm about to show you might look huge, but some of the other ships are about like, that makes up about, the Starfarer is going to make up about maybe a quarter of some of the bigger capital ships. I mean, just to give you guys a general idea of the scale of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over there real quick. I won't leave you guys waiting on the loading screen. So I will be back in a second, and I will see you over there. All right, guys, welcome back. And here we are. So basically, I guess I'll show you this. Now, when you go, and yeah, you'll notice, oh, it's a different hangar. It looks so luxurious and pretty. Yeah, we'll get to it in 1 second. when you're on a planet and your stuff's in the hangar and stuff, you'll be able to come in here, and just click this and then ride up to the surface, I guess, or below, I guess, depending where your hangar is, I suppose. But that's all this is, and it has the floor decorations, some wall decorations, and different things like that you can do. But here's the Starfarer, and as you can see, this is a really, really big hangar from, you know, compared to my first video in the Self-Land hangar. And you are 100% correct. It is really big. Now, before I jump into the Starfarer, I'll just give you a brief little overview of the hangar. So you can pop up in here, take the elevator up, and as you can see, like, you're starting to get a little bit better of a side view of the ship. It's quite big, and this is, I guess you could say, kind of like your little office up here and stuff. They have little decoration things up here, little dots that you can place things on and stuff. What I did is, I don't know if I put it here, but basically what I did is I put my trophy case up here. I had a trophy case, and I put my RSI cup in here, and you can just put that there or put it on one of these. But yeah, so you could just so you guys can see, just placing stuff. But yeah, this is kind of like your little command center inside your hangar. Just hang out and chill. And then there's another elevator in the front of the hangar that goes to the top deck up there. I'll show you guys that really quick. And then as soon as I get done with this, I'll take you through the Starfarer. The Starfarer, just so you guys know, is fairly big, and it is probably going to take a minute to look through, a pretty good minute. Like I said, I mean, they did make this game quite elaborate, and there is a tremendous amount of detail and different things like that. But yeah, this thing is, I mean, look at my character next to this ship. I mean, this is the landing gear. You know what I mean? This is the landing gear of this thing. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's dumbfounding. It's so ridiculous. Some of the stuff in here is so big. Over there, those are 3 parking spots. So I mean, I guess if you have 3 different versions of the golf carts, I think they're called gray cats or something like that. You can park them there. You have 3 over there and 3 straight across. It's basically kind of like a mirrored hangar, basically. The same thing on one side as the other. Do not believe there's any difference. Minus, obviously, front to back, but, side to side. So over here, I mean, it looks like they have a little, maybe some business meeting. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you have a luxurious ship in here, right? And it's, you book passenger stuff, you're going to have, I mean, that would be role play type stuff, you know what I'm saying? But just come in here, take a seat, talk to your clientele. Yeah, we're going to be leaving for a distant galaxy type of stuff. But, there is a lot of role playing that this game will definitely allow you to do. So if you're fully head over heels into role playing, I can see you fully being able to immerse yourself in this game for that purpose. So, kind of glass, I guess, ceiling from the bottom and floor from the top. Nice little chill area again. And, I mean, that's it. It's pretty much the same, if not identical, on the other side. But yeah, as you can tell, this hangar is a lot more luxurious. It looks more like I don't know, maybe like a travel agency type of hangar. But it is one of the top luxurious hangars. And like I said before, since I do have a lot more hangars than just that one, I can show you some of the other ones. But since the video, I don't want it to get super long, I might save that for next time. We'll have to see after we get done with the Starfarer. So really quick, we'll run over here. I'm kind of really excited to show you guys this for a lot of people that have been maybe checking the game out, kind of really interested in, you know, maybe 3.0, maybe got a lot of people interested or whatnot. But yeah, you can check this out. It's just super crazy. So crazy and elaborate. And then you can just come over here and click this and close the door. It'll fold those things back down, fold up, and close the doors. But right here, so right here where all the blinking lights are on the floor, each one of these block areas is a place for your cargo to sit. So this is your cargo area, and you can stack it up to the ceiling too. So I mean, you have a fairly decent amount of room to do some stuff in here. Up here in through this way doesn't really go anywhere. Um, it's kind of like your port docking type thing. So this is just to like dock to ports and stuff like that. Um, and these don't do anything right now. I think they might at some point, but for right now, it's just this, just the docking docking hole, I guess you could say. And then if we go up here, now if I'm not mistaken, this has 4 floors. So 4 floors. Now the back of the ship is right here. It is outside. Each one of these tanks. So this Starfarer, I believe there's 2 variants. There's a transport, like a military type transport Starfarer, and a fuel transport, or well, I guess it would be a transport, a fuel transport, but more or less a fuel gathering slash fuel truck, so to speak. Um, and your fuel that you end up refining will, be sitting in these tanks. And you can go and take them and either sell it to players or organizations or your organization or your friends, or just outright sell the fuel and make money. They also have, as you can see right here, you can call a lift. You can click that and a little elevator will come down and you can go up into it. But we're going to end up going up there in a second anyways. And then if you come back over this way, the cockpit, so I went in through that door right over there, just so you guys know. So I came in through there, I went in through that door right there, came up around the steps, okay, and then that door straight across is the outside door, and then I just ended up running all the way around. Just so you guys know, it's not like at first I got overwhelmed with some of the ships that I'd been in because they're very confusing, but it's also kind of like really fun to explore the ship and check things out. So this is one of your kind of escape pod rooms. We can jump in and just go if your ship's going to blow up. This is the cockpit. So you have a support seat, another support seat. You have your captain seat right here. I believe it popped up. Yeah, captain seat right here. Then you have your pilot seat right here, and then your co-pilot seat. So, you're going to, I mean, you could definitely have like a group of friends in here, working your shields, distributing your power to ships, guns, engines, whatever. Captain, obviously just chilling. Co-pilot doing whatever he needs to do. But at the same time, I mean, you can also have people in the gunners too. There's various turrets around that in a lot of bigger ships that you can have your buddies or org members or friends or anything like that, go do. I won't go up the ladder, but I mean, basically, we're going to be going up there in a second anyways. Actually, let me see. I might have confused myself. Okay, that's down. So we're going to go straight across and go up. So straight across is going to be going up. Like straight across and I guess diagonal. Okay, so up here is where more than likely you might possibly get lost. But here is a lift to go up to the next floor. But before we go up there, I'll show you guys this. So this is kind of just like, hey, I don't know exactly what it is. It's just kind of like a little walkway. Uh, I'm not really sure what it's for, but it's just I mean, you got to keep in mind too. You know, this might not serve a purpose, but if your ship was kind of like getting boarded, right? You know, you could technically hide here, and then like, you know, when people go running by, you can pop out and shoot them. You know, just saying. So here's some escape pods over here, which is good because, you know, you're a little bit of a run from the other way. Because straight up here is your turret. I mean, you can look out the window and check things out. Yeah, so right here is your turret. Now, I don't believe I've shown you guys getting into one, but I'll show you, sure. This one's going to be on the bottom, so it's going to flip you upside down and then shoot you out the bottom. There you go. So now since I'm in the hangar, I can't really move, but yeah, basically this is like what it's going to be like to be in, you know, one of the gunners. And then this will swivel around. As you can see straight across from me, there's another gun right there too. So these are like two tail guns on the back end of the ship, and you know, you can get people, you know, below you and behind you and stuff like that, and anything out of your sight, you know, another gun will be there. There's I don't believe there's really many blind spots. Maybe possibly blind spots on capital ships, but for you know, like big ships but not ginormous, you know, I do not believe there's going to be any blind spots. I do believe that, you know, at least one gunner will always be able to you know, be tracking the target. But yeah, so like if you were in the gunner, ship's about to go, I mean, you could just go boom and just go to town. Just hop in, boom. But like I said, I don't know if these are for looks or these actually work. I have really no idea. I'm sure maybe at some point they're probably going to work. And then maybe it'll just, like, you know, transport you back to a station spawn point type thing without having to die. Because dying is going to be kind of a bad thing. Basically, I think it's somewhere around, like, if you die 10 times, you kind of have to basically, like, remake your character, if that makes sense. Like, your you know, your son, I guess, continues your legacy, or however you want to, you know, implement that. But yeah, this is where we came from. Showed you the turret. This is kind of just like I don't know, maybe the engine room, a boiler room type thing. I'm not really sure what any of this stuff is. I'm pretty sure it is all going to have a purpose. I believe this might be the power plant or something like that. I'm not sure, because none of the stuff is labeled, so I'm not really sure what this stuff is. But yeah, it's just, you know, little stuff like that. So now, if I had come up the elevator, I'd be obviously here. Now, I don't know what these are. They don't currently do anything at the moment. We came out of that one, I believe. And then, yeah. So, and it's pretty much the same thing on the other side. I mean, it has a gunner over here too, and you know, kind of like the same type of setup and stuff, and then, you know, brings you back to the area right here where we came up. Like I said, I mean, just the scale of this place is just crazy. Now, when I said we're going to go up there in a little bit, and you seen all this red fog rolling out, that was down there. We were down there, which is like right by the cargo bay. See, so we'll go back up really quick. There is another section of the ship that I want to show you guys too. Now you can go up this way, but I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, you can crawl through stuff. Have some fun little gunfights in here. Fun FPS times. I'll just climb the ladder. I won't wait for the lift. Okay, so now when you get up here, both of these are the same thing. Just on the, this side, I guess would be this is the front of the ship. So yeah, I mean, I guess I think this is the front of the ship, or it might be the back of the ship. Either way, I mean, we'll say just for right now, looking at this seat, this is the right side, this is the left side. So they're both identical. They both go the same way, but just two different sides of the ship. This is the top gunner. The seat doesn't flip around. You just kind of sit in it, chill, and then get hoisted up into the top gunner cockpit type thing area. And yeah, I mean, I believe that I'm looking third person right now. So like, yeah, right now, as you can see, I'm up in that top turret. And then the other one I was in was way back here, right there. So I was in this one, and then there's also another one right here. So you'll have those turret gunners, as well as the two big guns on the side and stuff like that. But oops, let me pop out of here because there's a couple other cool things I want to show you real quick. This wonderful Starfarer extravagant tour. Now over here is the like crew quarters. So this is where your crew is going to be sleeping and staying. You got their beds. You got the women's and men's bathroom, and obviously just their beds, little window. And then I believe straight across the hall is not what I thought it was. My apologies. This just goes down into that room down below where we came from. Not straight across the hall, but kind of straight across the hall over here. This is the captain's quarters. Sorry guys, I didn't get to make my bed and whatnot, but it's okay. But yeah, it's the captain's bathroom, captain's bed, your little thing to check up on things, your little computer. You got some fine wines chilling here. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then obviously right here, I mean, this is just the kitchen. This is the kitchen, mess hall, dining area, basically. You can sit here and eat your food and have fun. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's pretty much it. So we'll go drop down really quick, and like I said, I mean, it's just it's a crazy big ship, but it's the sad part is there's ships that are just like a lot bigger. Just I mean, I think this I can't remember, but I think this thing has like literally four floors, I believe. And I mean, some of these ships, I mean, they're gonna have like 8 or 10. Oops, wrong way. And it's gonna be huge. I mean, I can promise you, I mean, you and your buddies or org members, I mean, you're gonna have a fantastic time in this game, just because of this stuff. Like just the things you can do, just the vastness of the game, the ship, everything else. It's just ridiculous. I just, like I said, I mean, I still can't get over it. Like how crazy this is. It's just dumbfounding, really. the amount of work and effort that has went into this game so far. People might say, there's not a ton to do currently in the game, but like think of like just everything you look at, every step you take, everything you interact with. Like think about like I'm not a really big computer guy, and I don't know a lot about coding, game development, or anything like that. But could you imagine the coding? Like, can you imagine all the numbers around you right now? Could you imagine how much stuff went in to even make this visibly even look half as good as it does? And like to not be like the cheap, like maybe cartoonish type game. Like this stuff looks real. Look, it looks like legit wood, you know? I mean, it looks like, real seats. You know what I'm saying? Like the game's nurtured regardless of what anybody says. I won't deny that there isn't much to do currently, but I can't say that this game doesn't look amazing and that there isn't a lot of work that went into it. I mean, this stuff takes really time, a tremendous amount of time. I can't even imagine how long it would take just to make half of this stuff work. Not to mention, work, you know, uh, cohesively together. Because when you start putting other stuff in, it kind of overwrites other stuff and then starts breaking other stuff, and then you just have everything just going nuts trying to figure out stuff. I literally I can't fathom. I can't fathom how much crazy work went into all of this. So I mean, bravo to Star Citizen's a million people team there. I know they have themselves, and then I believe they hired 3 other studios to help them also work on this, and that's just crazy. I've never seen anything like this. So I think it's going to be really fun from 3.0 on. I'm pretty sure the vets will agree with me, and any new players that's played for a little while got bored, maybe after a few weeks. Um, I think 3.0 things, in my opinion, are probably going to start dropping a little bit quicker. They're implementing the new update system, so things will be a lot quicker. And I think things will start dropping a lot quicker. I think things will start moving along a lot faster for everybody. Like I said in my first video, I've been watching the game for a while. I've been waiting for that moment where they're going to actually drop like some crazy tangible content. It is definitely here with the 3.0 series, and it's only going to get better from here. So, you guys should be really happy, really excited for all the backers that back this way back when, like years ago, and have still just been sitting here waiting for something. I mean, props to you guys. If you guys didn't ask for a refund or anything, um, it is a fantastic game. And, yeah, it might have taken a lot of time. But like I tell a lot of people all the time, I would rather have stuff constantly be late and never come on time and always be behind schedule than them just hand you a bunch of crap and none of it works and now the game is barely playable or half of it or most of it is unplayable. At least you can run around and do stuff with, with very minimal problems. And yeah, maybe some companies would get stuff done quicker, but from what I've read, heard, and understand about Chris Roberts is basically he's just a very big perfectionist. And me being one kind of myself, especially in my music career, I have a lot of people that hate working with me. And I can understand where he's coming from because I want to do like pre-production on stuff and I want to rewrite certain things and I want to redo stuff. I feel that it can always be better. You know what I'm saying? Like always pushing the limits, always could be better. And I can respect that. I mean, I can. But at the same time, something that I learned myself that I don't know if he has yet is there does have to be a certain point in time where you have to tell yourself it is good enough and it is fine and you have put more work into it than anybody ever has or will or most people as in average or even above average would. and you just have to take it as it goes and say, yeah, I'm satisfied enough, because people like that never are satisfied. Trust me, I know. I used to live that life constantly. So, anyway, sorry guys, I didn't mean to ramble. Maybe now you know a little bit more about me, I guess. But anyways, guys, I wanted to give you guys a tremendous thanks. All the new subscribers, all the wonderful comments in my video, and helping develop Star Citizen and the knowledge of it and what's going on in it and stuff. And I just want to give you guys a huge thanks. I appreciate it. Tremendous love for you guys. And we will chop the video off here. I will show you guys some more stuff next video. I will show you the other station, the pirate station. Can't remember off the top of my head. I don't know why I have such a problem remembering it, but I will show you what that is next video, along with some of the other hangars, just so you can get a generalization. Now, I won't run around them. I'll just pop in, look around really quick, and then we'll actually move on. But like I said, guys, tremendous thank you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Helps me out tremendously. And thanks for watching, guys. So till next video, take care. Much love all. Later.